you're going to get some foundation. I don't mind liquid or mousse. Powdered probably not, because it kind of gives like a really cakey consistency on your face, but you can use it if you like to use it. I'm going to be using Dream Matte Mousse. It doesn't matter if you apply it to your lips, because she has really pale lips anyway, so yeah. Okay, next I'm going to take some concealer and just put it wherever it needs concealing, like under the lips. Because that bit looks like it's always missed out, even if you don't miss it out. Some on the lips, because it needs to blend in. Under your eyes. That looks about right to me. Okay. I'm going to start off with like the eyebrows today, because Hannie Dropkick has quite defined eyebrows in the shape of them. I'm not going to pluck my eyebrows, because I don't really want eyebrows that shape for like ages, but yeah, I'm definitely going to define them. You can pluck yours like hers if you want. It follows through, it kind of goes up at the end, so just normal, and then it goes up at the end and then down again. So I don't know, it always looks kind of like she's asking you something. I don't know. So yeah, just brush them so that they're all in one direction. You can use an eyebrow pencil if you have like an eyebrow pencil, but eyebrow pencils are usually designed for people with brown eyebrows, and I don't really have brown eyebrows because I don't really have brown hair. Most people think in my videos I have brown hair, and no, I don't. I'm a redhead, and even though in some of my videos it doesn't look like it, I am. So yeah, I'm going to take a small rounded brush, and I'm going to take like a ginger spice kind of colour. It's like really bright, and I'm just gonna plop it on over my eyebrows. That sounds really attractive. But yeah, it just makes them like a bit darker, because obviously she has bleached her hair, like, well, in the photo, most of the photos that I'm using like the most famous pictures of Hannie Dropkick, where she has kind of like bleach blonde hair, and she has brown eyebrows, so this colour kind of makes my eyebrows a bit darker and makes them stand out. You can see the difference. That probably looks really weird, but yeah. Okay, so that's it for the eyebrows. I've just noticed mine are kind of at different levels at the moment, so I'm going to have to speak to my beautician about that when I go back. They are at different levels, right? Or is it just me being picky? I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Okay, first of all, some sellotape first. You should probably get some scissors, but I can't be bothered, so. And put it in following your lash line, so it gives it a really nice kind of look. Again, make sure they're even, because even if you are following your lash line, sometimes they can go a bit wonky. So yeah, just make sure that they are right. Yeah, so I'm gonna put this on the top of my eyelid. Bring it out to there, like just to the side, so that it meets the sellotape. Don't worry about being like good with the line, because it's just gonna get all covered up in black, because she usually does dark eyes, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take a kohl eyeliner, and I'm just gonna cover the rest of my eyelid with it. Don't go above the crease. Like, obviously you can go above a bit, but like don't deliberately go above the crease. And it doesn't need to be perfect. Once I've got that on, I'm gonna just go over it with some gel eyeliner, because gel's quite creamy, so you wouldn't want it as the first base. then just meet the flick. Now that that's done, you can either blend with a brush or your fingers. I prefer to do it with my fingers, but you can use a blending brush if you want. I'm just going to smooth out the edges. Now I'm going to take a big fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm using Black Spark by Front Cover, and I'm just going to apply it over the initial eyelid that we just did the eyeliners on, the eyeliner bases. I make no sense when I talk. Once that's done, I'm going to take a little blending fluffy brush, and I'm going to sweep it up from the crease, because you don't want to apply directly to this area, otherwise it doesn't give it a very smoky look, and she has quite a smoky look like above the eye, so just sweep it out and up. She has quite a rounded shape as well. It makes her look quite cute, to be honest. And I think that was the intention. So don't just go like straight up, bring it out as well. Obviously not too far out, because then it doesn't look very rounded, but you get what I mean. Bring it up and out. Obviously you go up like that too, but you're trying to achieve a rounded look with it. And leave a little space here under your eyebrows, because she always has like the very rounded look. There's always like a highlight on her brow, which we're going to do in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to take a rounded brush, a medium size one, and I'm going to dip it in some like really white kind of eyeshadow. I'm using Silver Dollar by Front Cover, and I'm just going to sweep it underneath my eyebrows. Not too much, just a little bit, to give it kind of a frosty look up there. And I'm just going to blend it so that you've got a little highlight above your brow. So good. After that's done, I'm going to take quite a short blunt eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to dip it in my Black Spark again, and I'm just going to go around the crease with it to just define the crease that much more, because her crease is always quite defined when you look at her photos. Obviously it's all black, but it's always much darker on the lid than it is up here, and to give that effect you should really make your crease stand out as much as you can. And then I'm going to take my little blendy brush again and sweep it up. Next thing I'm going to do is take the little brush again, I'm just going to clean that off, and dip it in the Silver Dollar again. And because her eyebrows are so defined, she kind of brings it down a bit at the end, like from her eyebrow. So do that, just to make it sink in with the other pieces. I'm going to take my fluffy brush now, dip it in the Black Spark freely, and just dab it in the corner here. Don't go in the inside, just on the outside in the middle. Dab it in the crease line and keep going. You still want that rounded look, so keep it nice and round. Don't go too much in the inner corner and don't go too much to the outer corner. And blend. And I'm going to take this part of the brush, the medium sized rounded bit. Sorry about my hands, they're disgustingly dirty, but I always wash them after, otherwise I'll be getting makeup everywhere. You should probably do that too, or you can clean yours like a normal person. I just like to clean mine on my hand. And then blend it. But take it down. Instead of blending it like I've been blending it up and out, blend it down and in. Okay, once you've done that, remove the sellotape. It helped like define the line. If you can see, maybe you can, maybe you can't. Doesn't matter if you can't, because it does. I'm just going to blend a bit more towards the inner eye. Looking good. Okay, after that I'm going to take some gel eyeliner and just line the waterline. Follow on from the little flick and bring it down to meet the waterline and the lash line. Done that, line the inner part of the waterline too, like near the tear duct. So I'm going to take this little brush, dip it in Black Spark, and just dab it over the waterline to help dry it, settle it. Not too much though, I mean sometimes it can go into your eye and that's not good. Then I'm going to take the short rounded brush, the small rounded brush, whatever you want to call it, put it in Black Spark again and just line under the eye. She has quite an all-off rounded look. It isn't like thicker in any parts than others. I mean it's a bit thinner towards the waterline, but not too much. It's mostly just all there. She kind of like meets it too, so bring down from the upper eyelid and sweep it under. It has a sort of defined look, so if you press up near there, it brings it in and gives it kind of like this pointed look. I think it's just the natural shape of her eyes, but it's like quite pretty, so it looks like that. I'm just gonna take some more gel eyeliner and neaten it up a bit. So she sometimes has like this little second flick going out. I don't know, not many people like see it, but there's always like a little flick here, so I'm gonna do that. Because it doesn't always look like it's there, but it is. I promise you it is. Well, I think we're good for the eyeshadow part. Oh my god! That's it, I'm getting the baby wipes out. Yeah, that's like it. That's what she does. I don't look good in it, but she looks really good in it. So yeah, that's what she does with like the eyeshadow and eyeliner part. My mascara has decided to go for a walk. Found it. It hadn't gone for a walk, it was right in front of me. Okay, put it on your eyelid. No, don't put it on your eyelid, put it on your eyelashes, that's the word. You should probably get like quite thick ones, since she has really defined eyelashes all the time and quite long. Not like drag queen, but quite volumized and long. I'm a lazy ass and haven't really been shopping, so I'm just going to use some like normal kind of lashes. But seriously, if you want to do the look as best as you can, I would suggest getting some thicker and longer eyelashes than this. I mean, these are quite okay, but they're for more of like a gentle look and she has quite an aggressive eyelash look. Okay, I just applied one eyelash because my camera was like taking forever. Yeah, she usually does it like quite a lot bigger eyelashes, but sometimes she doesn't. So I've chosen to go for a smaller eyelash look, or you can go for the bigger, more voluptuous look. I'm just going to put on the other eyelash. Try and fix it as close to the lash line as you can, and I always get tweezers or the end of an eyelash brush, or just eyelash brush, eyeliner applicator, but you can use anything like that relates to it really, just to stick it down more, and get all the inner corners and outer corners in place, because sometimes they don't stick down very well. After they have dried, you should put a coat of mascara over them to blend it with your eyelashes, and make them just a little bit bigger. Yeah, after that's done, because she has quite pale lips most of the time, obviously we've concealed them all up and stuff, I'm going to take quite a cold ice pink nude and just apply it to my lips. Because everything on her blends in, and make sure it's not very glossy because she doesn't have very glossy lips. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye. I love you.